Imagine for a moment that the human body is much more than a simple biological machine. It can be seen as a living reflection of everything that happens inside us, especially during times of spiritual growth. This idea isn't new. Think of Jacobo Grinberg, a scholar who dedicated his life to exploring the mysteries of the human mind and its connections to the invisible world. Grinberg realized that how we react to the external world starts within ourselves, in how we process emotions, thoughts, and energies. He taught us that instead of trying to ignore the chaos around us, we can transform our reality by starting with internal change. And this transformation often manifests in surprising ways in the physical body. Today, we're going to dive into a fascinating topic: how the body reflects spiritual development. Throughout this video, we'll explore 12 intriguing signs that may indicate you're evolving spiritually. Some of these signs are so subtle that only attentive people notice them, while others are so obvious they seem almost impossible to ignore. If you've noticed unexplained changes in your eyes, weight, hair, or even the way people react to your presence, this content is for you. Stick with us until the end, because the last sign might be the most impactful of all. Before we continue, I'd like to ask you to subscribe to the channel, give this video a like, and share it with anyone else who's interested in deep topics like this. Your participation is essential so we can continue bringing you valuable content. Now, let's begin our journey. The first sign we're going to explore is in the eyes, known as the windows to the soul. Have you ever stopped to think that your eyes can reveal much more than your momentary emotions? During the process of spiritual growth, it's common to notice significant changes in this expressive part of the body. One of the most striking signs is the sparkle in the eyes. This sparkle isn't just physical, it's energetic. People around you might sense something different in your gaze, even without being able to explain exactly what it is. This is because, as you expand spiritually, your energy flows more harmoniously, and the eyes are the first to reflect this transformation. Besides the sparkle, another intriguing aspect is enhanced visual perception. You might start to see the world differently, picking up on emotional and energetic details that previously went unnoticed. It's as if your eyes are able to see beyond the obvious, revealing deeper layers of situations and people around you. Interestingly, even the color of your eyes might seem more vibrant or present different nuances under certain lights. Many people report that during intense phases of spiritual growth, their eyes take on a lighter tone or reflect a renewed energy. These changes symbolize the internal alignment you're achieving, showing that your eyes aren't just tools for seeing the external world, but also mirrors of what's happening inside you. Now, I'd like to know, have you noticed any of these signs in your own eyes? If so, share them in the comments. Your experience can inspire others to pay more attention to the silent signals their bodies are sending. In the next segment, we'll explore how unexpected changes in body weight can reflect internal transformations. Stay with us to discover more about this fascinating topic. Now that we've explored how the eyes can reflect profound transformations, let's delve into another fascinating sign: unexpected changes in body weight. Has it ever happened that you noticed your weight started to fluctuate without changing your eating habits or exercise routine? These seemingly inexplicable changes can reflect a much larger internal transformation than we imagine. During spiritual development, the physical body often responds to energetic changes in subtle but significant ways. One of the most common scenarios is weight loss. This phenomenon can occur when we start to release old emotional patterns. Imagine it as if the body is finally letting go of the burden of worries, fears, or traumas it carried for years. It's like it's saying, "I don't need to carry this anymore." This release isn't just physical, it also affects mental and spiritual weight. People who go through this process often report feeling lighter, not just in their body, but in their soul. On the other hand, weight gain can also be a sign of transformation, but in a different direction. During times of intense transition, the body can create a kind of protective layer. This is especially common during phases of deep introspection or emotional vulnerability. It's as if the body knows it needs more structure to face this new phase. Interestingly, these weight changes aren't always permanent. They can come and go, accompanying the oscillations of internal energy. Furthermore, these transformations usually come with changes in how we perceive our own body. Some people report feeling more present or aligned, even if their physical weight hasn't changed drastically. This reflects a harmonization between mind, body, and spirit. Regardless of the direction your weight takes, remember that these changes are adaptations to the new energies you're experiencing. Trust the process and observe these signs as reminders that you're evolving. Now, let's explore a third intriguing sign: hair. More than just an aesthetic feature, hair has a meaning that goes beyond the physical, connecting us to the invisible world in surprising ways. In many cultures, it's seen as an extension of our vital energy, almost like antennas that capture and transmit vibrations from the environment around us. When we're going through a process of spiritual growth, hair often reflects this internal change visibly. One of the most fascinating signs is accelerated hair growth. During periods of spiritual expansion, it's common to notice that hair seems to grow faster or with a different quality. This can be interpreted as a physical manifestation of the internal balance we're achieving. In various spiritual traditions, such as those of Native Americans and some Eastern practices, long hair symbolizes a stronger connection with nature and the universe. This idea reflects the belief that, as our spiritual energy increases, hair becomes a kind of conductor of this harmony, becoming healthier, stronger, and shinier. On the other hand, hair loss can also be a sign of transformation, but in a different direction. The shedding of strands can be seen as part of the natural cycle of renewal that the body goes through during spiritual evolution. Just as trees lose their leaves in the fall to prepare for a new season, the body can also release what's no longer needed, whether physically or energetically. This shedding isn't a negative thing, it's an opportunity for something new to emerge. It's as if the body is adapting to a higher frequency, leaving behind what's no longer in tune with this new vibration. Many people also observe changes in the texture, shine, and even tone of their hair during periods of spiritual growth. Some report that it becomes softer and shinier, while others notice different nuances in the tone, as if the hair is absorbing and reflecting light in a new way. This can be understood as a direct reflection of the inner clarity we're cultivating. The shine of the strands seems to be an extension of the inner light that now flows more freely, radiating outward visibly. These changes aren't just physical. They have a profound energetic meaning. Pay attention to your hair. Observe every detail and celebrate every transformation. It can be a mirror of a profound spiritual journey that's shaping not only who you are, but also how you present yourself to the world. Now, I'd like to know, have you noticed any of these changes in your hair? Share them in the comments. In the next segment, we'll explore how the skin can reveal internal transformations in surprising ways. Stay with us. Now that we've explored how hair can be an extension of our vital energy, let's delve into another fascinating sign: the skin. The skin, our largest organ, has an incredible ability to reflect what's happening inside us, especially during times of spiritual development. Far beyond physical health, it can show unexpected signs that reveal internal transformations. One of the most common signs is a glow on the skin, especially on the face. This glow isn't related to cosmetic products or external care. It's a direct reflection of internal energetic balance. When we're at peace with ourselves, this harmony translates into a more radiant appearance, as if the inner light is overflowing to the outside. It's almost as if the skin is a canvas where the soul paints its journey of growth. In addition, some people report the appearance of temporary spots or marks that arise without apparent explanation. In many cases, these marks are only fleeting and appear during periods of intense transformation. It's as if the skin is releasing toxins or energies accumulated over time, purifying itself to align with the new vibrational state. These signs may seem strange at first glance, but they're indicative that the body is processing profound changes. Another intriguing phenomenon is frequent tingling or chills, especially in intense emotional or spiritual moments. These sensations indicate that the skin is reacting to external and internal vibrations, functioning as a sensitive channel between the invisible and physical worlds. Pay attention to these subtle messages sent by your skin, as they may be indications that you're on the right track, even if you don't yet fully understand the depth of these transformations. Now let's talk about something we often underestimate: the voice. Our voice is much more than a means of verbal communication. It's a direct reflection of our internal state and can undergo significant changes during spiritual growth. One of the most common transformations is clarity. When we're aligned with our essence, our voice conveys authenticity. It's not just about the sound, but the energy behind the words. Each sentence seems to carry a greater impact, directly touching the emotions of the listener. Another interesting aspect is resonance. People who are going through spiritual evolution often report that their voice seems to fill the environment differently. It may become deeper and more solid, or require a softer tone, but with a strength that touches the hearts of those around them. This phenomenon is especially noticeable in moments of sincerity or emotional connection. In addition, it's common to notice that communication itself changes. Words begin to carry more intention and purpose. Speaking ceases to be just an exchange of information and becomes a way to transmit energy. This change in voice can have a powerful impact on the people around you. Many of them may feel comfort, inspiration, or even peace simply by listening to you. If you notice that your voice is changing, pay attention. It can become a powerful tool for transforming the world around you. Your essence is speaking, and that deserves to be explored and celebrated. Finally, let's explore lucid dreams and the glow around the eyes. Has it ever happened that you feel like you're living two lives, one during the day and another while you sleep? With spiritual development, your dreams can take on a new dimension, becoming more vivid and impactful. Lucid dreams, those in which you become aware that you're dreaming and in some cases can control the scenario, become more frequent. This change isn't a coincidence. It's a direct reflection of the alignment between your subconscious and your inner growth. During these dreams, the subconscious uses symbols, enigmatic figures, and fascinating scenarios to convey important messages. It's as if you're participating in spiritual training while you sleep, receiving insights and answers that aren't accessible in the waking state. Moments like these have the power to reorganize your perceptions about the world and about yourself. It's not uncommon to wake up feeling that something has changed, as if they've delivered a fundamental piece of a larger puzzle that's still being formed. Interestingly, these profound experiences tend to reflect directly in your appearance, especially around the eyes. Many people notice that their eyes gain a different, almost magical glow, as if they carry a mystery or a new energy. This glow isn't just aesthetic, it's a visible sign that the inner light is more intense. People around you may comment that your eyes seem more alive or deep, conveying something that words can't explain. It's as if the eyes bring to the physical world an essence acquired in your nightly spiritual journeys. In addition, these dream experiences can affect how you feel when you wake up. You may notice a lightness, as if you've overcome emotional or spiritual blocks, or feel physically tired, as if you've spent the night in an intense learning process. These effects are clear signs that your spirit is actively working while you sleep, processing emotions, accessing hidden truths, and aligning with higher vibrations. I'd like to know, have you had lucid dreams or noticed changes in your eyes after a night of deep sleep? Share them in the comments. In the next segment, we'll explore how the sensation of floating and changes in posture can reflect internal transformations. Stay with us. Now that we've explored how the glow of the skin, the transformation of the voice, and lucid dreams can reflect profound changes, let's delve into two final, equally intriguing signs: the sensation of floating and heat in the hands. These phenomena are more common than they seem and carry profound meanings about your spiritual evolution. Have you ever felt like the ground beneath your feet wasn't completely solid, as if something inside you was lighter? This feeling of floating, sometimes unexplainable, is a common sign during periods of spiritual growth. Your physical body starts to react to internal changes, reflecting this in your posture and the way you move through the world. As your energy increases, your body responds by seeking balance. Many people notice they begin to walk more upright, as if an invisible force is pulling them upward. This adjustment in posture isn't just physical, it's a manifestation of a higher emotional and spiritual state, bringing with it confidence and presence. On the other hand, moments of instability can arise, especially during transitional phases. You might feel that your balance is slightly off for a few days. There's no need to worry. It's just your body adapting to a new vibrational level. Over time, this lightness becomes natural, and you'll notice your walk through the world becomes more fluid and secure. Interestingly, this change can also affect how others see you. An upright and light posture conveys confidence and openness, making people around you feel more drawn to your presence. It's as if your energy is saying, "I am at peace, and you can be too." Furthermore, your hands may start to reveal something extraordinary. Have you ever felt anything unusual in the palms of your hands, like warmth, tingling, or even the impression that they have their own energy? This feeling of life in your palms is more common than you think during times of spiritual evolution. Your hands, which have always been instruments of action, begin to reflect the energy flowing within you. One of the first things you might notice is the heat radiating from your palms. In moments of peace or introspection, it may seem like your hands are emanating heat for no apparent reason. This isn't just physical, it's the energy accumulated within you manifesting. This warmth is often associated with healing, both for yourself and for others. Another interesting phenomenon is the tingling in your hands, especially during practices like meditation or moments of deep connection. It may feel like your palms are vibrating, as if they're capturing something from the environment or transmitting energy to the world. Many people who experience this report that objects feel different to the touch, as if they have an altered weight or texture. This is because, as you evolve spiritually, your sensitivity increases. Your hands not only touch physically, but also energetically, perceiving things that previously went unnoticed. These signs in your hands are powerful reminders that you're connecting to something greater. They show that your energy is flowing freely, and that you're becoming more aware of your ability to influence the world around you. The next time you feel this energy pulsing in your hands, close your eyes and observe. Perhaps they're trying to say something important, something you're ready to transmit to the world. Finally, we come to the last and perhaps most impactful sign, the expansion of your aura. Your aura, this invisible energy field that surrounds your body, directly reflects your spiritual and emotional state. As you grow spiritually, your aura not only becomes stronger and more vibrant, but it also begins to influence everything and everyone around you. It's as if your presence carries a unique energetic signature capable of transforming the environment where you are. People might comment that they feel lighter or more comfortable in your presence, or even that the place seems more harmonious since you arrived. This happens because your aura, now attuned to higher frequencies, acts as a catalyst for balance and well-being. This transformation can also be perceived by more sensitive beings such as animals and plants. It's not uncommon to notice that animals approach you more often, seeking your presence as if it were naturally welcoming. Similarly, the plants in your home or garden may seem more vibrant and healthy, responding to the harmonious energy you're emanating. These signs are a powerful reminder that your spiritual journey doesn't just impact you, but also the environment and the beings around you, creating a kind of purer and more elevated energetic ecosystem. Furthermore, your aura not only transforms, but also protects. In situations where the energy of the environment is dense or negative, you may notice that you feel less affected by these vibrations. It's as if your aura forms a natural protective shield, preventing harmful or misaligned energies from directly impacting your balance. This energy field is a reflection of the inner work you've done, showing that your spiritual growth is strengthening not only your light, but also your resilience. Therefore, pay attention to the impact you have on the environments you frequent. Observe how people respond to your presence and how you feel in different spaces. These changes are not coincidences. They are clear signs that your spiritual evolution is leaving its mark on the world around you. Your energy is becoming a transformative force, capable of creating harmony, comfort, and even healing just with your presence. This is proof that the power of your essence goes far beyond what you can imagine. These mysterious signs in your appearance are more than mere coincidences. They are clear messages that something grand is happening within you, reflecting outside of you in ways that often escape logic. Each transformation tells a story, a chapter of your spiritual evolution. If you want to continue discovering more about these transformations and explore other mysteries of life, subscribe to the channel. Here, you will find answers, inspiration for your journey, and of course, don't forget to share in the comments which of these changes you have already noticed in yourself. Let's embark on this journey together.